What's up guys, Mike from Rockville. I'm here with Rockville Sam, and today we are looking at wire configurations for a single DVC 2 ohm subwoofer. So there's two configurations we're going to look at, parallel and series. Sam, why don't you take us away?
Since this is a dual voice coil subwoofer, we're going to confirm the actual impedance of each voice coil. All right, so we're going into voice coil 1. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, so as you can see, it's basically 2.1, 2.2, and now we're going to do the other coil. Okay, 2.1. What we're going to do is we're going to wire them in parallel. Parallel means positive to positive, negative to negative. So I got a speaker wire over here. I'm going to take the positive, run it into the positive. Then I'm going to take the other side, put it into this positive over here.
Nice. Now
I'm going to take the negative, which is right over here. Make sure it's twisted nice. Plug it right in over there. Okay. And then I'm going to take the negative over here and plug it in. Okay. Now, let's check the impedance again. Dual voice coil 2 ohm subwoofer ran in parallel should be a 1 ohm load to the amplifier. One ohm. Okay. So now we're at 1 ohm. Now, how do I run this to my actual enclosure box? Well, it's pretty simple. What you're going to do is you're going to take your speaker leads, which should be connected on the inside of your enclosure box to your actual terminals. That'll be on the inside. And what I'm going to do is, either I could just try to shove them right in if you have room, but what I like to do to get a more secure connection is I like to actually run the wires together. Take out this wire, and then once you get like this, you just do a nice twist together, just like that. So I'm basically, in a sense, making one nice wire, as you can see. Now it's just one wire. See that?
And that's going to go right back into
the
positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the positive one in here. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the negative. Okay. Now I'm going to actually get the subwoofer in the enclosure. This is a heavy woofer, so let's get it in nice and easy. Make sure no wires are there. Now I should be able to see it from the actual terminals. What do you got over there, Mike? We don't want to touch the woofer because that could change the impedance.
We're right at 1 ohm again.
Correct. And then this is where your amplifier is going to connect.
In summary, when we are doing parallel wiring, we're going from the positive to the positive terminals, from the negative to the negative terminals, and then out of one set of terminals, we're going from positive to positive in your subwoofer enclosure, the negative to negative in the subwoofer enclosure for a final impedance of 1 ohm. So I think a lot of people are probably wondering, what kind of amp are you using in this configuration?
The recommendation would be a monoblock amplifier that's 1 ohm stable. Now what that means is, don't get a monoblock amplifier that's minimum impedance is 2 ohm. Stick with a monoblock that says specifically in the specs 1 ohm stable.
All right, now we're going to take a look at series wiring.
When you do it series, it actually sums or adds both voice coil impedances together. So it's going to go from 2 ohms to 4 ohms. I'm going to take just a standard speaker wire. I'm going to run it from the positive of one voice coil to the negative of the other. Now be very careful. I've seen this mistake before. Don't run positive from the same voice coil to the negative. That's not going to do anything. All right. Now all we need to do is run the speaker leads of your enclosure box, positive into the positive of one of the coils, and negative into the open negative of the other coil.
So just to recap what we did, we ran a speaker wire from the positive on one voice coil into the negative on the opposite voice coil, and then we ran directly from the remaining positive and negative terminals into our speaker leads of our enclosure box.
We're going to check the impedance at the box terminal, which is exactly what your amplifier is going to see, and we're expecting it to be just right around 4.2 ohms. Wait till it stops shaking. There it is. It's 4.1 to 4.2.
Now when wired in this series configuration, you can use any amplifier capable of putting out rated power at a 4 ohm load. A very common application is to use a 2-channel amplifier in bridge mode. Another really great application is to use a 2 ohm stable monoblock amplifier that can put out rated power of your subwoofer at 4 ohms. When you use this application, your amp will run really cool with great efficiency, saving your car battery. You will also hear increased sound quality because the amp is running cooler. So make sure to double check with the manufacturer's specifications to see what kind of power you're getting at different impedances. Hopefully you guys learned something new from this video. As always, I'm Mike from Rockville and this is Rockville Sam. We'll see you next time.